ABS, Heartbeat of the East.
Good afternoon and many thanks for joining us on ABS World News at noon. I am Chizoba Nwadiobu. Nigeria has summoned South Africa's acting High Commissioner over a spate of recent attacks on foreigners in the Southern African nation. Nigeria will formally convey its profound concern at a meeting on Monday over incidents in South Africa, saying they could affect existing relations between the countries. The meeting will focus on recent marches held by anti-immigrant groups and documented instances of mistreatment of Nigerian citizens and attacks on their businesses. At least 2 Nigerians and 4 Ethiopians have been killed in recent weeks, local media reported, while there have been attacks on citizens of other African countries. As Africa's most industrialized country, people from elsewhere in the continent have long traveled to South Africa to seek work. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa has condemned the attacks but also cautioned foreigners to respect local laws. 2 U.S. soldiers who went missing during the training deployment in southern Morocco are feared to have fallen into the ocean near seaside cliffs as a large-scale multinational search continued into Sunday evening. The troops disappeared late Saturday in the Cap Dra training area, triggering an extensive land, air, and sea rescue operation involving U.S., Moroccan, and allied forces. U.S. media reports suggested the pair may have gone on a hike after completing their training. Reports say that helicopters were heard operating throughout the night after a base-wide head count failed to account for the 2 soldiers. And in Kenya, at least 18 people have died in flooding and landslides caused by heavy rains in multiple parts of Kenya. The police stated on Sunday that landslides were reported in Tharaka Nithi, Elgeyo Marakwet, and Kayambu counties in the country's central and eastern regions. They confirmed that 18 lives had been lost to these incidents and urged caution amid the challenging weather conditions. Mudslides are impacting multiple families, displacing households, and causing significant damage to property and infrastructure, the police said, warning residents living in landslide-prone or flood-affected areas to be careful. It's unclear how many people have been displaced. Reports from local media show streets in the capital city, Nairobi, overflowing with water as cars and pedestrians wade through the deluge. Traders in the city's Makoni and the rural neighborhoods staged protests on Sunday over the poor state of roads amid the rains, saying it was affecting their businesses. And in Pakistan, the crew members of an Iranian ship that was seized by the United States after it failed to comply with the U.S. blockade on Iranian ports has been transferred to Pakistan for repatriation. As a confidence-building measure by the United States of America, 22 crew members held aboard the seized Iranian container ship, MV Tuskar, have been evacuated to Pakistan, the ministry said in a statement on Monday. The individuals were flown to Pakistan on Sunday night and will be handed over to the Iranian authorities today. The Iranian ship will also be backloaded to Pakistani territorial waters for return to its original owners after necessary repairs, Islamabad said, adding that the returns are being coordinated in with the support of both the Iranian and U.S. sides. Pakistan welcomes such confidence-building measures and will continue to facilitate dialogue and diplomacy while pursuing ongoing mediation efforts for regional peace and security. In Mexico, the governor of Mexico's Sinaloa state has temporarily resigned days after being charged by United States authorities in a sweeping drug trafficking indictment that has further strained relations between the 2 countries. In a brief video statement posted late Friday, Ruben Rocha Moya again denied any wrongdoing, but said he was taking temporary leave to defend himself against the U.S. allegations. The indictment unsealed by the U.S. prosecutors earlier this week claimed that Rocha Moya and 9 other officials directly aided the Sinaloa drug cartel in its smuggling operations in exchange for political support and bribes. That support included members of the powerful cartel kidnapping and threatening opposition candidates in the 2021 election and stealing paper ballots cast for those running against Rocha Moya, the indictment charged. Rocha Moya is a member of the President Claudia Sheinbaum's Progressive Morena party. 3 people have died in a cruise ship in the Atlantic, with at least one confirmed to have suffered from hantavirus, a rare disease transmitted to humans from rodents. Health authorities are now investigating a suspected outbreak of the virus on the MV Hondios, which is sailing from Ushuaia in Argentina to Cape Verde. In a statement on Sunday, the World Health Organization said that one case had been confirmed and at least 5 other passengers were suspected of being infected. Of the 6 affected individuals, 3 have died and 1 is currently in intensive care in South Africa. Detailed investigations are ongoing, including further laboratory testing and epidemiological investigations. Medical care and support are being provided to passengers and crew. Sequencing of the virus is also ongoing. On business, the Nigeria Association of Chambers of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture, NASIMA, has intensified efforts to strengthen bilateral trade and industrial cooperation with China as its delegation embarked on a strategic tour of major manufacturing and commercial hubs in Guangzhou. Led by its national president, Engineer Jani Ibrahim, the delegation visited Wanli Tire Corporation Limited and Guangda Fashion World, 2 prominent industrial and commercial establishments in the Chinese city. The visit came on the heels of the successful NASIMA Business and Investment Forum, which culminated in the signing of a memorandum of understanding between NASIMA and the China Council for the Promotion of International Trade, Guangzhou, aimed at boosting economic collaboration between both countries. At Wanli Tire Corporation Limited, a leading tire manufacturer under the Guangzhou Industrial Investment Holding Group, the delegation was taken through the company's production processes. The firm reputed to be one of the largest producers of passenger car radial tires globally, boasts an annual production capacity of 36 million units. Speaking after the tour, Ibrahim described the facility as strategic to China's industrial strength, commending its scale and efficiency. Before we go, remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world via our website on www.absradiotelevision.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on ABS Radio Television. Follow us on our social media handles at ABS Radio Television on Facebook, at ABS Radio TV on Instagram and X. And that's the size of our package this afternoon, as edited by Abuchi Nwozo and his production team. I am Chizoba Mwadiobu. Good afternoon.